What's up, everybody? Welcome to something a little different on the channel. Today we're checking out this game called Tiny Glade. I just happened to come across this game on YouTube. I was just like watching a video and it popped up on my recommended page of somebody playing it, and it kind of caught my interest because it reminded me of this game that I used to play like a long time ago that was called Townscaper, I think it was called. And it kind of has like the same idea. Like you basically make like procedurally generated castles or cities or whatever you want to do, except on Tiny Glade it's like way more depth than it was in that game, but it has like the similar vibe. Like you place down objects and it's very simple. There's not a lot of like there's not a lot of depth to the building, but there is in a different kind of way. It's different, it's unique, it's honestly, I love it. It's great. And it only costs, I think, $12 right now on Steam because it's on sale. So if you guys want to check it out, I really highly recommend it. So but jumping into what we're doing, I decided we were going to give it a try, and I feel like it kind of fits the theme of my channel, and it's a nice little diversification of what I'm already doing basically. So let me know if you guys like it, and you know, I can keep on making episodes on this. Obviously it's not the most in-depth, you know, builder out there, so there's not too much you can really do with it. It's more meant for like relaxation and just chilling and doing something chill. It's not really for building like big projects or anything like that. So you know, I might, you know, I'm not gonna be here doing like a whole series on it or anything, but you know, something to change up the pace every now and then, I definitely don't mind, because I do have a lot of fun playing it. Although I will say I am not the best. There are definitely better creators out here on YouTube than I could ever be, really. I'm not this game focuses a lot on like architecture and stuff, and really like I'm not good at that at all. The fact that this castle even came out as good looking as it did is honestly like a surprise to me. So yeah, basically I wanted to do something kind of simple, but also not too simple for the first thing, you know. I wanted to try something big. So I made this castle town kind of thing, fortress. I don't really know what to call it. It's just like its own thing, but I really like how it came out. I got kind of creative with the walls. To start, I used like the in-game walls that it's like already a tool, but they're kind of thin and they lack that castle feel. So what I ended up doing is I used the houses, and when you lower the roof on the houses, they turn into this kind of like castle walkway kind of thing, and you thin that out and it looks a lot like a wall. So I did that all around the entire little premises here, and I think that ended up being like one of the best features of it. But yeah, like I said, I am not good with building things, like especially like houses and stuff. Like, you know, playing Minecraft as a kid, I would literally always just build like a dirt hut and call it a day, because building architecture is just not my thing. But this game, it makes it so easy and so manageable and accessible that it honestly becomes kind of fun just throwing things around and seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. It kind of reminds me of The Sims, but even The Sims, I would say, is more complicated than this is, by a long shot, honestly. So just having this really simple builder is honestly, it's just fun. It's just really fun to mess around with, even if you're not good at it like I am. But I do thoroughly enjoy my time with this. Like, I've put in a solid 10 hours or so far, and I would say I got my money's worth. I mean, it's just really fun. It's something relaxing, something chill, just put on some music, just get to building. So I really enjoy that aspect of it. I don't know, I really hope it finds a success, and so far I think it has. I think it's been selling a lot of copies on Steam, and from what I could tell, the community's already kind of engaged on YouTube and stuff. So I'm happy to see that a game like this can grow so much, and it's really cool. So I really wish the creators of it a lot of luck. But getting into what we're doing, I kind of wanted this village to have a more realistic feel. Like, I don't know, I wanted it to feel like something I'd walk into in like a game like I don't know if you guys ever played Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I was kind of going for that kind of vibe. Something medieval, something, I don't know, fortified, I guess. But of course, because I'm not super great at building, none of the buildings come out very detailed or anything. But to be honest, I do like some of the ideas. So on this little corner here, you can see I kind of like meshed that building into the castle. Kind of like an entrance to it, which I thought looked really nice. And having these little walls, like these little towers on the entrance, I thought also came out really nice. And having this little house on the side for people to, you know, enter, I thought looked really cool. I did kind of make a mistake and put this terrain in here, and I couldn't change it because I was honestly too lazy to go and change the entire wall again, or, you know, change the height of everything. So I kind of left it as is, but in hindsight, I'll be honest, I probably should have just done it anyways, but whatever. I think honestly the terrain kind of grew on me. Like, I like having the little hill in here. I think it adds some nice depth to the place. So yeah, and my idea was that I wanted kind of like service buildings in here. Like, that was kind of the theme. So for this one, it was supposed to be like a health kind of building. So I kind of wanted it to look like a hospital kind of. But I'll be honest, I'm not sure I really I'm not really sure I achieved the goal. I think it kind of just looks like a building, but hey, you know what? I gave it my best shot, so, you know, it is what it is. But like I said, it's just so intuitive. It's so fun to just put things together and just mess around with it. And I feel like no matter what you do, it'll end up looking nice, because that's just how the game works. So it's like you don't really need a lot of skill to have fun in it, or make something like interesting. So yeah, I mean, honestly, now that I'm looking at it again, it does kind of look a little bit like a hospital, like a little medical building, right? I mean, you know, you guys tell me. Let me know in the comments below if I accomplish my goal. And then on the top here on this hill, I wanted like the main government building, I guess, something for, I don't know, just, it's like, you know, where the king is. This is where the king lives, I guess. I don't really know much about history or lore or anything like that, and architecture, like I said, it's beyond me. So, you know, I have no idea if these buildings look legit or not. But I do end up liking the look of this one quite a bit, and I also really like the hill. Like, it ended up growing on me a lot, so, you know, that's a nice plus. And I did want it to have like a more homey feel, and one of the paint options of the game gives you the option to like choose between like a castle look and a village house kind of look. So, you know, you can like flip-flop between those and get a nice little result like I did here. And so yeah, I will say that now that I'm trying this out, it kind of makes me wonder if I want to do other things too. I was thinking about City Skylines. I mean, I enjoy that game a lot. I still play it to this day. I've been playing it since launch. One of my favorite builders simulation games ever. I don't have the second one, so, you know, that's that. But I don't think the second one would run on my computer, but I do have the first one, and I like spending time on that game. So if you want to see speed builds on City Skylines as well, like, let me know. I can also do Planet Coaster, but I'll be honest, I am not good at Planet Coaster because it's basically this game, but way harder, like when it comes to detailing and buildings and stuff like that. Like, I can't theme to save my life or build buildings to save my life. So so yeah, you guys just let me know what you think, and you know, look into doing it. Any other simulation games that you have a recommendation of, also let me know, and I'll see what I could do. But as you saw, I actually put like a little balcony on that government building on the king's house, I think I should call it. And I think that ended up looking really nice. It was kind of a mistake, I did it by accident, but you know what, the result looked good. So and then I move on to here. This was supposed to be a little residential area, but it kind of ended up looking more like a farmer's building. So I kind of went with that theme, and I don't know, I thought it looked good. And once we get the the windows and everything else in there, it ends up looking pretty nice. I will say there's a couple things I get kind of annoyed with in this game. Like, some of the controls are a little finicky. Like, to leave a tool, you just right click, but right clicking is also how you like move the camera, so it gets kind of annoying, like having to go back to the tools or whatever after leaving the camera. It's just finicky. But you know what, man, it's like, I'm pretty sure this was like a solo dev kind of thing, and listen, I have nothing but respect for the people who made it. It's just my 2 cents. Hey, but we do keep the village going. We keep the village idea going, and we make these tiny little houses on the outside of this little village, or outside of this little agriculture looking building. And I also really like how these turned out. Nice little 2 farmer buildings or houses or whatever I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah, here we go, putting in the windows. Honestly, my favorite part. It's the most satisfying. Like the fact that like it like adds little props on the outside when you put stuff around, and I don't know, it's really satisfying. Another thing about this game is the sound design. Oh my god, it's so satisfying. The little plops and the clicks when you put stuff down, it's all really satisfying to listen to. But also a little finicky, as you can see. You know, it's a little hard to like get the right props in the right locations because it's all procedurally generated, so you don't really got like a say in where things go. Like here, you can see me, I'm like, man, a wagon doesn't make sense to be up there, but neither does a sign. So, but whatever, you know, we made it work. But yeah, as you can see, it's all coming together. I love those little windows that you could put on the roof, and the chimneys. Oh, such a good, honestly, the game just has a lot of love put into it. You could tell like they had a mission and they completed the mission, and you know, they aced it, really. Like, it's so good at what it is. The graphics look good, the art style is really nice, everything about it is just really sweet. And that's about it. Like, you could see that everything looks like I only put about an hour of work into it, and I made a really cool looking castle. So you can see the potential of a game like this. And you know, even if you guys aren't like, even if you're not the creative type, I heavily recommend getting this just for the relaxation aspect alone. It's just a really nice, calm game to play, and it's really fun. So we are coming up on the end here. This is a 2-parter, so I'm gonna also detail the outside of this castle in the next episode. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. So yeah, this episode just focused on the castle part, and yeah, we'll get into the nitty gritty next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and in a second here we're gonna do a little walkthrough so you guys can see what's up. I will say that like I said, I don't know how many episodes we could really do of this, but if you guys have any recommendations or maybe a build that you'd want me to try, I could definitely do that. I don't know how good it'll turn out, but I mean, I could try. So yeah, overall, I really like how the buildings came out. I mean, this is, for somebody who doesn't know how to build, I would say they came out pretty nice. And I really like the government building. I don't know why I keep calling it that. The King's House. The King's House, I think, came out really nice. And I really like the little ropes of clothes and stuff hanging around. And I don't know, it's really pleasing. It's really pleasing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And here's a nice little picture of it. And in a second here, we're going to go ahead and walk through. And yeah, so you can see it's really cool. Like, the fact that there's even a mode to walk around in is actually really sweet. I really like just all the effort and love that went into making this game. Like, you could just feel it while playing. And I definitely recommend anybody to drop the $15 on it if you're into these type of games. It's definitely worth the money. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little change of content, and definitely there will be more. Any other speed build games I will also be doing, but of course the priority is and always will be my maps. So definitely that my series is still going. I have an episode lined up, ready to go. But you know, I gotta drip feed my content, man. It doesn't fall off trees over here. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed. and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.
Echoes of the past I hear, sultry sax so warm and clear. Lo-fi vibes, they soothe my soul. In this music I am